Hello and welcome to the Gaggle, where we challenge and, if necessary, destroy media narratives. I'm Peter Lavelle. Well, I guess we could call it document gate or document gates, multiple gates of documents. I'm here with George Samuele, co-founder of the Gaggle. A lot has been in the news about documents need to be released. We still have um, documents related to the Russia Gate, what we call the Russia Gate hoax, and Trump is. Am I using the right word? Threatening, or at least blowing off some steam against his own attorney general, and then we have tandem to that, Mike Pompeo bellowing off about he's got Hillary's emails. He didn't specify which emails, what kind of emails. Okay, obviously and we're just speculating here, could be State Department emails that people claim to have been lost. George, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I have been for it. I've been for it for years.
Right.
2.5 weeks out from the election. I mean, come on, you got to admit it's an optics issue at this point. How do you fall on this?
Well, I agree with you. I think that the documents should have been released long ago, 2017, 2018. That was when Trump was already promising to declassify all documents pertaining to Russiagate. It hasn't happened. Now, that the culpability for that is without question the agency heads. But he appointed these agency heads. He appointed Christopher Wray. He appointed Gina Haspel of the CIA. And of course, they've been dragging their feet. Now, the question does arise, why didn't Trump haul them into his office and demand that they declassify everything on point of dismissal? Either you release this material or you're fired. He hasn't done it. And now, as you say, we've got just over 3 weeks to go before the election. Any documents released now, no matter how damaging they may be to Biden, Obama, Hillary Clinton, is bound to be seen as opportunism, as Trump trying to win political points rather than an important disclosure about the rather sinister machinations of the Obama-Clinton team.
The interesting thing is, for me, there's a bit of irony here, is that, for 3.5 years, there was this drumbeat, the walls are caving in, it's the last days of the administration, the panic has set in, blah, blah, blah. We've heard it for so long. And the interesting thing is that because of COVID, we've seen a lot of the narrative change for obvious reasons. And then you have, days before the election, it's Trump that wants to bring the topic back in, which I've said for a long time now, barring an absolute smoking gun bombshell, a recording, a video of Biden, in the war planning room, and giving directions and all of that. Barring that, I can't see how it will grip the imagination of the body politic at this point in time. And that's a real pity for a number of reasons. Number one, Trump is culpable at the end of the day. He's president of the United States. But it also tells us that these people in the deep state, administrative state, corporatist state, bureaucratic state, it shows their power. It shows their power. And if you're a high-level non-political official, a career official, are you going to be the one that says, here are the documents? No, they're going to wait for possibly the next administration and just cruise through. So, I mean, on every single level, every single front, it's a no-win right now for Trump. And it could have been if he'd put his foot down.
Yes, without question. Christopher Wray, Gina Haspel are looking to who's going to be in power in January. As they see it, it's almost certainly going to be the Biden administration. They would like to keep their jobs. They probably won't be able to, but nonetheless,
Oh,
They,
I think
so
Gina.
they always think that they're going to
I
be able to
think
keep their job.
I think Gina might be able to. In my personal opinion, my speculation, I smell a quid pro quo out there. That's just me. That's just me. Okay.
Well, I think that's normally the case. But the thing is that whenever you have an incoming administration, everyone is hungry for jobs. So there aren't enough jobs to go around for all the hangers on. So you got all the Democratic Party apparatchik. They all want something. So CIA directorship, FBI directorship, those are things that Biden will be in a position to toss around. They might be able to hold on for a little while. I mean, they might not be fired January.
Christopher Wray for sure, because he has an appointment for 10 years, and I don't think there is any cause. I mean, cause to firing Christopher Wray. I mean, can you give him like a super title because he never did his job under the Trump administration? No,
Yeah.
for me, it's sad all the way around because we deserve the truth of what happened. An attempted coup against a sitting president of the United States, unprecedented in American history, and it will just fade away because the new administration, of course, will have no appetite to reveal what happened. Okay, so everyone's sitting on their hands right now, and
Yeah.
and for Trump at this late stage to be bringing it up now, he has a righteous cause, but is it politically smart? No.
No, it's not smart. And I think the problem with the Pompeo issue is that Hillary Clinton ceased to be Secretary of State in January 2013. So she was already out by the time the Obama people were plotting their coup against Trump. Now, it may be that there'll be something damaging in those emails. Obviously, that she was doing work on the Clinton Foundation while she was on the government dime at the State Department. Most damaging, I suspect, would be that Obama and Biden knew that she had a homebrew server. They pretended they didn't know, but they were obviously lying. They knew perfectly well that they had a homebrew server, and no doubt they exchanged things that are unflattering to them. I don't think it'll do anything to help Trump. It's just not. Clinton's not running. I mean, she's not on the ticket.
Everybody, everybody knows Hillary's corrupt. So, I mean, you want more proof of it? Okay, but I mean, that's for historians right now. Because do you think anyone, if the Biden team gets in, do you think anyone's going to press Hillary? I doubt it. Okay, I mean, the thing is that that's the one thing that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have in common. The single thing that they have in common. Everybody has an opinion about them. Okay, one way or another. Okay, so evidence to enrage the Trump people, conservatives. How many times can you be outraged? And she's the most qualified woman ever to run for president. I mean, there you go. Okay, and nothing much happens. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to touch bases with you on this. We'll see where it goes. But when the president is taking his own administration to the woodshed, as we have the head of the ticket, the president, and down ticket down, and it's not a good picture. It's not a good optic, and I don't think it's going to help him. And believe me, George, I seriously doubt anything meaningful will be released anytime soon.
Because as you say, and I think we're in agreement, he really has very limited clout at this stage. He really has no power to compel Wray and Haspel to do anything, because he can't really fire them, because that really looks bad if he fires them a few weeks before the election, and they're just pretty much sitting on their hands, twiddling their thumbs, or whatever, waiting for the new team to come in. Why should they do anything for Trump?
Yeah, the marriage of neoconservatives and these neoliberals, they've won. They can beat a president, okay? They have the media on their side, they have entertainment, they have academia, even elements of the military. This is how it's done, okay? And this is how you smother a presidency. And again, Trump didn't do himself any favors during this time. He should have, when he made, I think it was in September 2017, if I'm not mistaken, he said everything is going to be released. And then Theresa May had a stroke, and Merkel had a stroke, and everybody else had a stroke, and then he backed away. The fact that these people were upset means there was something there, okay? And you know what? We may never find out what was there. The bureaucratic state protects itself. Okay. Thank you, George, on this Sunday here. If you like this, like, share, and subscribe. And we have a whole lot more because the election's only days away. A whole much more ahead. Stay with the gaggle.